Hello, everyone. If you're a Beatles fan or just love a good nostalgia trip, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into the brand new documentary Beatles, 64, directed by David Tedeschi. This film takes us back to one of the most electrifying cultural moments of the 20th century, when the Fab Four made their first trip to the United States and sent fans into an absolute frenzy. Few moments in music history have been examined as much as the Beatles' arrival in the US, but trust me, Beatles, 64 brings a fresh and heartfelt perspective. Tedeschi, who's worked closely with Martin Scorsese on films like The 50-Year Argument, delivers a vibrant compilation of rare footage and heartwarming stories that transport us right into the middle of Beatlemania. One of the most delightful aspects of the film is how it revisits this historic moment through the eyes of early fans. Imagine being there in 1964, experiencing it all firsthand. The film captures that sheer joy and excitement, with contributions from some unexpected Beatles enthusiasts. For example, legendary filmmaker David Lynch, yes, the man behind Twin Peaks, shares his memories of attending their 1964 concert at the Washington Coliseum. He describes hearing music so powerful it could inspire tears of happiness. Isn't that amazing? And then there's Jamie Bernstein, daughter of the iconic composer Leonard Bernstein. She recounts her childhood crush on George Harrison and how her love for the Beatles even influenced her father. In one archival clip, Leonard Bernstein himself praises rock and roll, saying it has something terribly important to teach adults. Talk about bridging generations. Smokey Robinson also makes an appearance, sharing how thrilled he was when the Beatles covered his song You've Really Got a Hold on Me. Smokey admits he didn't even know about it until the record was released. He says, out of a billion songs on earth, for the Beatles to choose one of mine? I can't beat that as a songwriter. It's these little anecdotes that make this documentary so special. The film doesn't just focus on the fans and their stories. It also gives us glimpses of present-day Beatles icons. We see Paul McCartney guiding the filmmakers through his Brooklyn Museum exhibition and Ringo Starr hanging out with Martin Scorsese, who also serves as a producer on this project. But here's the real hidden gem of Beatles, 64, the breathtaking archival footage shot by the Maysles brothers, Albert and David. If you don't know their work, they're legendary documentarians who followed the Beatles during those two unforgettable weeks in 1964. Their footage captures intimate, behind-the-scenes moments, like the band relaxing at the Plaza Hotel, and the wild energy of fans flooding the streets just to catch a glimpse of their idols. This material was originally used in their own documentary, What's Happening? The Beatles in the USA, and it's just as mesmerizing today as it was 60 years ago. Watching this film, you can't help but get swept up in the Beatlemania that defined an era. It's not just about the music, though the music is, of course, timeless. It's about the joy, the hysteria, and the cultural shift that the Beatles brought with them wherever they went. So, whether you're a lifelong Beatles fan or just curious about the phenomenon that changed pop culture forever, Beatles, 64 is a must-watch. It's a beautiful time capsule that captures the spirit of 1964 while reminding us why the Beatles continue to hold such a special place in our hearts.